Hi guys, we're back and this is stage 2 of my painting for the Summer Solitude. My second painting of Black Rock Cottage. First one was Winter Solitude, now this is a summer version of it. And we're going to begin stage 2 where I'm going to put down the second layer of paint. This is just the blocking in, the underpainting, just to develop the mid-tones all over the canvas. So this second stage I'm now going to be putting in second layer of paint, make it come to life and block in detail. And then the final stage, stage 3, will be just finalising details, fine details, checking everything and putting on some glazes to add some colour tone here and there. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to work from the top down, the sky, clouds, and then mountains, trees, all the way down to the bottom here. So it's going to take a few hours, but I'll speed the video up with time-lapse so you don't get bored. Alright, let's mix some colours. So I'm going to start with a Michael James Smith filbert brush. This is the series 10 size 0, and I've mixed a cobalt blue with white to get a pale blue sky tone, and I'm just going to go over what we did, blot tint. And then I'll be going back over this with the white clouds and blending it all together. And there'll be some grey in the clouds as well. But when I get this second layer down, you'll see the colours start to become more vibrant, and the painting take on more life. So near the top of the sky it's a little darker tone, and then I'll lighten it more as we get close to the horizon. So now I'm going to start on this mid-ground, the trees, the cottage, the land area here, and work my way down to the foreground. Hope you like how she looks so far. I'm going to just mix some colours for the mid-ground and get back to you. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now I've blocked in detail on the sky and the mountains. I'm going to start working on the trees and this mid-ground area. So I've mixed a colour to indicate some tree stumps, tree boughs of trees and branches. Alright guys, I'm gonna start working the clouds now. I've done the blue sky, toned down the mountain range to give it some distance, and I'm going to work on the white and grey and slightly lavenderish grey clouds. Alright guys, now I've finished doing those grey tones, grey and lavenderish grey tones, I'm going to now concentrate on doing some highlight white areas, and where we have some bright white cloud. Alright guys, so I've put white on there and I'm just going to blend it in with the fan blender just to soften everything up. So I'm just going to do small motions, just touching the paint. Hi guys, so I've done enough for the clouds and sky for now. At the final stage I'll add some translucent tonal glazes just to finish it here and there. We've worked on the mountains, so I'm going to start working on the mid-ground area. Also in this area here there's a large rock that I missed off when I was blocking in. So I'm going to block that rock in and block in a little bit of detail, and at the final stage I'll finish it like I will with these other rocks. I've still got some stage 2 blocking in detail to do on these rocks, and on all the mid-ground and foreground. So we're going to finish off stage 2 for the rest of the day, but I'm going to concentrate on this rock I missed first. So I'm going to start with a dark brown grey colour. Alright guys, I'm gonna concentrate on these trees there and the land in front of it. Start fine detailing that. I'm just going to do some highlights on the tree. I'm using a fan brush, and so I've just got some brighter green on the corner of the fan brush. I'm just going to tap where I want the highlights. I'm going to start adding some of the long grass detail around these rocks. There's different tones, so a deep tone green, a mid tone green, and then a very pale, almost white green. So I've just mixed a colour, and I'm going to start adding some tall grasses. More thinner. It was a little too thick on the brush. Yeah, so I'm calling this done, guys. I've signed the bottom corner. It's just a little bit of touch up I want to do around the cottage, some edges that I don't like. I want to do some brighten up the highlighted areas that aren't in shadow on the side of the building. And that's it. I think I'm calling this done. And from now I'm going to move on to the last of the tit series, the 8th bird, the bearded tit that I started and did the underpainting for last year. I'm going to get onto that now and do the blocking in the detail and doing a second layer of paint on the background. Well, that's it. If you've been following this painting along, thanks for doing that. And Summer Solitude, that's the name of this painting. This will be ready to purchase at the end of July, and limited series Giclée prints will be available at the same time, end of July. So until the next painting, guys, thanks again and have a good weekend. Cheers for now. Bye.